Welcome back to Soccer Cards United. This is episode 140 of the greatest little soccer card podcast in the world. I'm Jason, that's Enzo. It's just gone 11 o'clock on a Monday morning, bright and early for today's podcast. Hi Enzo.
Hey Jason.
How you doing?
I'm doing well. Good energy in this room this morning, let me tell you.
Yes, big week ahead for the Soccer Cards United boys.
Ahead.
A silly week ahead.
Silly week ahead for the boys.
Hey, we published our new logo I saw on all of our social channels.
Most of our social channels.
I
just got Facebook recently. I don't know if I have everything. I think YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Is there anything else?
No.
Well, I haven't updated the headers for all of them.
Right.
That's the only thing we're slacking behind.
Right.
The headers still show the old logo. The landing page on the website still has the old logo on, not on the header part, but on the front page. When it says, do you want to explore the podcast? But yeah, in general, our logo is everywhere. And do you know what?
What?
It got such a great reception.
Yeah, I saw a lot of nice positive Instagram comments about it.
The Instagram people were very nice.
Yeah.
That was really nice.
I think that's kind of what Instagram does best is excitement.
Excitement.
Like that's like what like the best case scenario for Instagram is people being excited, people being like, "Yeah, well done."
Like when we were on TV.
Yeah.
That was really nice.
Like Instagram is like
more wholesome.
Twitter is like much funnier.
You
know, Twitter's best at being funny. Instagram's best at like being like sharing a moment.
Oh,
sharing a nice moment.
Yeah, it went down really well on Instagram.
Great.
I've also been working endlessly, Jason, on the website's
I know.
filter function. Because for people that don't know, our website is built on Squarespace, and Squarespace does not have a filter.
And they're not
function.
a sponsor.
No, that sounded like a sponsor because a lot of people are sponsored by Squarespace.
So we just have to.
So when you say Squarespace, it sounds like a very, very sound. Would you take a Squarespace sponsorship?
Yes, absolutely.
You would?
Yeah.
We're one of their best users, probably. We're advocates. I don't know who uses Squarespace.
Bloggers, they keep insisting.
Bloggers. And people that sell merch.
Right.
Yeah. Anyway, there's no built-in filter function because whoever's at the helm at Squarespace, we're about to lose our deal here, Jason, if we ever get... Whoever's in charge of Squarespace is a joke.
Okay.
Because there's a lot of very basic features that they're just like, I know that exists and has existed for a decade, but we don't know how to do it. Or we just don't want to do it. Because we could pay someone to do an hour's work and we could have the function, but we don't care. So anyway, there's no filter function. So some devs out there, some freelance devs created this filter.
Uh-huh.
I had to pay for I actually paid, the first time I paid for an additional bit of help, I guess. Paid for the feature. Didn't instantly work. I had to tweak it to make it work with our website and blah, blah, blah. Thankfully, I know a little bit about code, Jason. Not a lot.
But enough to get you into
enough to get us by. We did a few tweaks. You did a little. You were the test run dummy, kind of. Not dummy, but you know.
Just, I think tester is the word you're looking for.
You tested it. You found a few bugs. I went in there. I dug in deep and I fixed it. And now it looks like it's a fully functional filter function on our website, which I know what you're saying. I know what you're thinking. Why is not using Shopify?
Yeah. They are all thinking that.
They're all like, lads, do you know about Shopify?
Yeah.
And we're not sponsored by them either, so there you go.
We're just not. And
you know what? I enjoyed it. So we have a new logo on the website. We have a new filter function. We have some Star Wars, which is new, I guess. And there's still some improvements being made. There's also the affiliate link that a lot of people have signed up for, so thank you for that. But that's it. That's for the website update. That's what I've been up to this weekend, Jason.
So head over to the website and just admire Enzo's handiwork.
If you find any bugs in the filter function, let me know.
Go over and test the website. Everyone head
you
over.
You be our testers, not our dummies. Because
not our dummies. Be our super intelligent, insightful testers.
But there you go. That's what I did this weekend.
Great.
And watched some football as well.
Well, before we got on the let's go to Hobby HQ. Before we got on the oh no, I deleted the night from Hobby HQ. I'll do it.
Control Z.
I don't know if I actually did or not. Sorry.
This is very unprofessional.
Before we came on the air, we opened a box of Topps Formula 1 Dynasty from 2021. And there's kind of a funny story behind the box because we've been debating opening it for a long, long time.
A year.
Do you want to take us through exactly what happened with this box of Dynasty and how we came to open it after all this time?
Okay. So we got a few cases of Dynasty last year when it came out in 2021 or 2022. I don't really know. The 2021 version of Dynasty.
Yeah.
And when the shipment actually arrived, I, who normally handle shipments incoming, I was in the United States. I was in Minneapolis, Jason, would you believe? For VCon.
For VCon, yeah.
And my
and
brother,
if people would like to hear about your trip to VCon, they can go and hear a previous episode of Soccer Cards United where it's covered extensively.
There you go. And I'm trying to decide if I'm going this year, Jason, to Indianapolis.
Right.
And there's a listener out there that has free tickets for you.
Beautiful.
If you want to go to VCon. I'd love to go transatlantic twice with Jason in a year would be a dream.
Yeah.
Although paying hundreds and hundreds for leg room gets me.
Think about the financials here.
Think about the financials.
Doesn't add up.
So yeah, I was at VCon at the time, which was great. And my brother was handling the incoming shipments. And he said, hey, Enzo, Dynasty arrived. And I was like, great. And at that time, this is actually what happened. I was at VCon and there was a corner of sports card sellers.
Right, yeah.
You know, you had Slab Stocks were there.
Yeah.
Sasha T was there.
Right.
Some other people were there.
Yeah.
Right. And I was like, right. I was kind of just by myself popping about. And I said, maybe I should just try sell some of this Dynasty. Do like a little in-person deal and I'll ship it over to them. Because I know we have next date to ship into the States. So I was like, maybe I'll go to any of these big rollers, these high rollers want to buy some Dynasty.
Yeah.
So I texted my brother and I said, will you send me a photo of the Dynasty? Right?
Right.
And I said, Grant, put my phone in my pocket, went around the business. And then, to my shock, I get a photo of basically this. A box of Dynasty. And I said to myself,
hang on a second.
No. I said, did some come loose? Yeah. He was like, no, I opened the case to send a photo.
Gulp.
So in the end, we had this 5 loose boxes that we knew were a case.
Yes. So we had an open
case, but we knew all 5 were from the exact same case. However, when you're trying to sell that to people,
they
don't believe it. They don't want to hear it. They don't, you don't need to you don't want to have trust. That's the whole point of a seal case. I don't need to trust Enzo or Jason.
Yeah.
It's seal case, grand. Thank you very much. So in the end, we struggled to sell that when the steam was, when it was hot. What did you say? When it was hot?
When it was hot, yeah.
When it was hot, we struggled to sell it because we sold seal cases like that, grand, gone. The loose boxes were a lot harder to sell. And then it just came down to a point where this is all we had left was the Dynasty prices then had kind of went up, sunk a lot, and it kept getting cheaper and cheaper. The price of the box, we were like, we could open all 5 of these, and we were debating it for a long time, and we ended up not doing that. And we brought it around with us to a few different shows.
Yeah, we're traipsing all over Europe and to America. We're bringing to America to the National. I think we had Dynasty at the National.
Yeah, but we didn't go to trade night. That's what happened there. I'm trying to remember. We had one other loose. Oh, we sold some loose boxes on the website. 'Cause remember the loose box we sold in London that had the Ocon in it?
Yes.
That didn't come from. This was as different.
Right.
We had like 7 loose boxes in the end, but 5 were from a suitcase. No.
Okay.
Anyway, so we ended up bringing at London. We sold one box, the first box of the seal case. We sold it. We traded it.
This is at the London show just gone.
London show just gone. We traded it for one of one Ocon. It got opened and it was a team principal of 10, which we might be able to put the photo here if we get it.
If we get it, yeah.
And then subsequently, someone else at the London show bought a box and they got a dual autograph of Danny Rick and Lando Norris from McLaren, which was a big hit. Then, so we came back to Ireland with 3 boxes. Someone bought 2 offers. So I had 3 left. I took 2, shipped it, and I said, hey, can you please tell me what's inside those 2 boxes?
Right.
What was inside those 2 boxes, which we definitely could put on screen because we have these ones, right? Boom. Was a Vettel of 10 and an Alonso of 10.
Yeah.
So at this point, we had our final box. And we knew the contents of all 4 of the boxes. And we knew personally that it all came from a seal case, which we had told everyone, but no one wanted to hear. So we kind of said, was the dual autograph the case hit?
Yeah.
Or was the case hit yet to be found? And we basically worked out the maths that the team principal and the 2 drivers, which were Alonso and Vettel, were all numbered to 10. The dual autograph was numbered to 5. We kind of said, chances are, whatever is in here is not numbered to 10. Because I don't think...
It's 5 or less.
I don't think there would be 4... of 10s in the case, especially since the team principal was terrible.
Yeah.
And we haven't seen any top drivers. Like, it was basically, we did a lot of science on it. I said, we've had it long enough, it's time to open it.
So then we sat down in the new box opening corner.
Box opening area.
Yeah.
And we said, let's just do it.
And?
Well, I showed it.
Well, I suppose we can
put that on
and if
screen.
you want to see... I suppose if you want to see what we got, you can go and head over to YouTube.
We're not going to tell them what we got.
No, I'd like to see if this has any effect.
If you went over to YouTube strictly from the podcast, from Jason's pumping of the YouTube from the podcast, leave a comment saying, podcast sent me here.
Podcast sent me here. Yeah.
There you go. So we opened it.
And we you'll see what we got.
So, on the eve, essentially, I think it's the eve or the eve of 2022 release date, which is the 1st of March, Jason.
My God. So that was a kind of fun little hobby odyssey kind of for us,
moment.
Little journey.
And we got very lucky in terms of selling to people that all showed us what they got in the box.
But which also speaks to the smallness of the Formula One card community.
True.
You know, like it's still like soccer. You sell a box, it just goes out into the great
The ether.
The ether, yeah.
You'll never find out what was in that box.
But with Formula One, you can still more or less keep track of who are the buyers. Anyway, speaking of buyers, there'll be a lot of buyers for this next product I'm going to talk about, which is a great announcement. I don't know if it's great, but a great announcement from Panini, right? I'll read you from sportscollectorsdaily.com.
That's been a long time since we've had a piece.
A Rich Mueller story.
Yeah, is it him?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Of course.
Is
it him? He's him.
Panini's popular Prizm basketball cards are coming to Monopoly.
I'm still confused.
It's so confusing. The company is partnering with Hasbro, maker of the long-running board game, for a new NBA game that's been in the works since 2021, according to Panini. Monopoly Prizm allows players to collect, trade, and compete using real Prizm basketball cards, including some exclusive Monopoly-branded parallels and inserts. The game will be available in North America for purchase at Target beginning April 16, and the other major retailers beginning August 1st. Target have like a 3-month or 4-month exclusive. Prizm, the most popular global NBA trading card brand from Panini, anchors the Monopoly Prizm NBA Edition board game, features a 90-card base set. There'll be Monopoly Prizm inserts and Monopoly Boardwalk parallels found inside booster boxes sold separately, which are designed to enhance gameplay. Right, hang on a second. The rules of the game will be better understood once it hits the market, but for collectors, another option to collect more Prizm cards just via a different method. The cards and the stats on the back of the cards will play a role in the game. I'm so confused by this. Let me just read from Jason.
Well, I was saying it's not Monopoly. I guess Monopoly have like different versions of Monopoly. Have you ever played the fast Monopoly with the cards?
The fast Monopoly,
like mini Monopoly or whatever it is.
No,
it's good. It's actually it's not a game that takes 10 years to play.
I find that I don't think I've ever actually finished a game of
Monopoly.
Real Monopoly. It takes too long. Eventually,
that's why the card game is good.
Right. Okay. So here's from Jason Howard in Panini. Let's see. Right. The global popularity of Prizm trading card brand was the perfect match for such an iconic brand like Monopoly to introduce NBA trading card board game that captures all the elements of Monopoly. Okay. Blah blah blah. Right.
Monopoly Deal, I believe it's called.
Monopoly Deal.
Play in 15 minutes. That's the whole thing.
I am confused as to
how Prizm ties into Monopoly.
What this exactly is.
I love that I said it was in the works since 2021. So it's like, so just as the boom was kind of occurring and ending, you put this in the works and now you're committing to it.
Yeah. This is a unique and innovative collaboration that will showcase our players and create multifaceted gameplay that engages fans like never before. Said the chief commercial officer of Think 450, the partnership and innovation engine of the National Basketball Players Association. In all our partnerships, we are looking for ways to build the players' collective influence globally, and this Monopoly Prizm NBA game will certainly serve that mission. Okay, few things here. Enzo, I mainly want to know, what is your favourite board game, and what football card brand would you like to see matched to it?
My favourite board game.
You don't have to have one, but
I don't have one.
Okay.
Pokemon Jigsaw I made recently, if that counts.
I don't think Jigsaw is our board game. I think Jigsaw's are a puzzle.
Puzzle games.
Yeah.
I'm googling. Do you remember there was like a football board game that reached out to us early in the podcast and said they were going to send us?
Yeah.
We never. Did you get that? They sent it to you, didn't they?
I think. Yeah. I think I can't remember what it was called.
That was very strange.
But we appreciate.
Guess Who was a good one.
Guess Who is good. Guess Who with footballers. There's a game.
I'm good. Jason, there you go. We've just excuse me if anyone's listening. Guess Who Prizm.
Guess.
Imagine that. It's like
sometimes
he was the number 6 draft pick. He did his ACL. I know who did.
Look.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. Match Attax already did it. No, it's not Match Attax.
It's not Match Attax. Guess Who World Football Stars.
It's unlicensed, isn't it? I love that.
Unlicensed by Hasbro. That's great.
That is good. But it'd be very easy.
Yeah. It would be very easy.
Do you know?
FIFA Guess Who?
If I said, right, so he used to play... He had a stint at Frosinone, but played some time at Inter Milan.
Andrea Pinamonti.
No, the other one.
Who?
Adair.
Oh, yeah.
But still, like, 2 guesses. Do you know what I mean? It's very easy.
Yeah.
Used to date Shakira.
Football, what do you call it? Jared Piqué. Football.
So maybe you need an extra layer of difficulty.
Yeah.
to guess who.
But I think, look at that. They've got Monopoly, all sorts of stuff.
You're discovering a lot here.
Discovering a whole group of things.
What about Battleship? Could you Battleship footballers?
Maybe.
Battleship anything.
You could Battleship anything.
Chess. But the chess pieces are like...
Oh, footballers.
No, I was thinking like Jose Mourinho managers. Jose Mourinho, Pep Guardiola.
Oh.
I don't know, Jason.
Yeah. Oh, good. That could be good.
What about Operation, but it's Ansu Fati? That was risky. I said that as he drank water.
Yeah, that's good.
That's
really good.
That could make it in the Hobby HQ.
Operation, but it's Ansu Fati.
That's terrible.
Well. So, listen, I'm not sure. This seems like, as you said, something that they came up with during the boom times.
There's a Monopoly Pokemon.
Monopoly have their fingers in every pie.
Gotta catch them all, Kanto edition.
You can
the
buy
little
up...
steel pieces are Pokemon. That's just Monopoly, though. That's not a... Oh, that's really cool. Jason, can we buy one of these? It's Squirtle. They have a Squirtle as your guy on the board.
Oh, yeah. Like, in the traditional Monopoly, you have, like, the thimble. You have the little race car.
Yeah. No, you have Pikachu, you have Squirtle, you have Jigglypuff and everything.
Come on.
Kanto edition, Jason. Come on. You can pay with Klarna.
You can pay in 3 easy installments?
Yeah.
Great.
It's class. Look at that. Tell me. I mean, you've known. I'll show you. It's class. I want that. But Monopoly is awful. But look at that.
Yeah. They look nice. You'd get it just for the figures.
That's true.
Although you shouldn't probably open it. Keep it sealed.
I mean, it's at a reduced price. It's not doing very well.
But who knows? Sometimes
£29, Jason. £29.
You know, they were throwing 1952 Mickey Mantles in the sea. You know?
Oh, they've Uno, but Pokemon.
Okay.
That's good IP.
It's good IP.
Where's my Pokemon Chrome?
I don't know. You'll have to talk to somebody about that.
Okay. Will do.
Also, the Bayern Munich team set, which we talked about, dropped. And
the Sadio
Mane autos. And here was the configuration. I don't know if people got them. It was €25 on Topps website. Topps proudly presents the new FC Bayern München team set for the 2022-23 season. In the new set, Topps once again presents FC Bayern in all its glory. In addition to the men's cards, there will be a whole FC Bayern women. There will be cards of the whole FC Bayern women's team. There are 12 special FC Bayern legends in a special retro design, including one of the best players Germany ever had, Franz Beckenbauer. 8 packets of 5 cards, 40 cards total. 1 numbered and 1 unnumbered parallel are guaranteed with every box, as well as 8 inserts. There's an auto in every 3 boxes. And there are match-worn jersey relics from Leroy Sané, Usman Musiala, Sadio Mane, and gloves from Manuel Neuer. And they fall 1 in every 13 boxes.
Some Neuer gloves.
Some of the legends you can get include Roy Mackay, Claudio Pizarro, Lothar Matthaus, Martin Di Michaelis, and Franz Beckenbauer. They're autographs, yeah.
Wow.
Pretty good auto checklist and all that. You can get jersey relics, glove relics. A great set for a collector.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And obviously,
very good price.
Very good price.
Probably the best part about it was the price.
A genuine collector's box. You buy it, you rip it. You know, I'm a Bayern fan. I don't really know about this card stuff, but I can buy this without worrying about my financial future.
Situation, yeah.
my financial situation, yeah. Right. Was that. There was also Panini Revolution still available for anyone who wants it on the Panini America website for $130.
Oh my God, $130.
I believe it's below that on eBay. Panini Revolution came out 5 cards per pack, 8 packs per box. So for the same price as the Bayern set, I believe. Is that right?
This is 129.
No, the same number of cards as the Bayern set.
Oh, maybe
8. Let's see. Yeah, 5 cards per pack, 8 packs per box. That's 40 cards. In a Revolution box and in a Bayern box, and the Revolution box is $130, and the Bayern is about $30. Look for 1 numbered parallel, 8 other parallels, 4 base rookies, and 3 base inserts per box on average.
Looks bad, doesn't it?
It doesn't look.
It does look bad.
It doesn't look great. Here are some of the selling points. Revolution Soccer returns to domestic hobby market for the first time since 2017. Collect all the stars from the 20 Premier League teams participating in the 22-23 season. The base set is 300 cards, including a 35 card rookies subset, which forces me to go to the checklist.
And you have to check it. You have the question.
No checklist.
Yeah, I don't blame you. You could try Cardboard Connections. They might have you.
Yeah, I think they will. Let's see these 35 rookies.
Garnacho maybe?
Garnacho must be in there. Let's have a look.
No, I don't think they have it.
I can't see the rookies. Where are the rookies, guys? Oh, hang on, rookies. I have them, right?
But is this what year is it?
22, 23.
Oh, okay. I found one for 21, 22, but they just said that they didn't have Revolution for years.
Not in America, but they had it in Asia.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Right, let's have a look and see. So we'll go through these rookies. Jaden Anthony of Bournemouth. I don't know who that is. James Garner of Everton. Yeah, I know who that is. Was at Man United, then at Nottingham Forest, and now at Everton. Marquinhos, the young Brazilian winger that Arsenal signed. William Saliba, who is 23 or something, but because he played in France, he has no rookie card. Would face for Leicester City. Surely he should have a card before this. Keane Lewis Potter for Brentford. Don't know who that is. Levi Colwill for Brighton and Hove Albion. I believe Levi Colwill was a highly rated Chelsea defender in the Chelsea academy, but that could be wrong. Jeremy Sarmiento, I thought he had a World Cup Prizm card. Julian Enciso, I don't know who he is. Amadou Onana, big Belgian midfielder for Everton. Czech Doucouré has been playing for
Decades.
years.
There could be another one.
Could be another one, but surely.
You want to double check it?
Oh, okay, 23 years. Who am I thinking of? Another Doucouré.
Yeah.
Right,
Abdoulaye Doucouré.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Anyway, young defensive midfielder of Crystal Palace. Malcolm Iboué for Crystal Palace, I'm not sure. Nathan Patterson for Everton. He came down from Scotland, I believe. Stefan Bajcetic for Liverpool, who's been playing a lot.
Yeah, he's been really good.
He's been really good. Elliot Anderson for Newcastle, highly rated Newcastle youngster. Cody Drama for Leeds. I've had some talk about it. Sam Greenwood from Leeds. Rasmus Christensen from Leeds. Rasmus Christensen was at RB Salzburg, so must have other cards. Must do.
Salzburg Chrome, maybe.
Salzburg Chrome.
He definitely has a Salzburg Chrome, I think.
Let's have a look and see.
I say definitely, then I say I think.
Yeah, look, there he is. Salzburg Chrome. What's that? Come on, guys.
An on-card auto.
An on-card auto. Bobby Clark for Liverpool FC. Don't know him. Fabio Carvalho, formerly of Fulham, now of Liverpool, right? Julian Alvarez, rookie. Okay. Pushing your luck. Rico Lewis, Manchester City. I just broke into the team. Garnacho, Manchester United. Marcus Tavernier, Bournemouth. Terrell Malacia for United. Bruno Guimaraes. Brennan Johnson, yeah. Joe Worrell, Romeo Lavia. Jed Spence, Josh Da Silva. Connor Coventry. Oh, he's Irish.
Oh, there you go.
Okay.
No criticism for him, even though he's probably terrible as well.
Okay,
an Irishman.
Flynn Downs, Chem Campbell, and Mateusz Nunes. So, okay. No Evan Ferguson.
No, there's three Brighton and Hove rookies, and none of them are Evan Ferguson, Jason. But he bloomed late.
Is Matoma on it? Let's have a look. Oh, he is, but he's not in the rookies checklist. So because of his Japanese cards.
Yeah, no, but like even you want him in there as a rookie, but you'd also, if he was there, you probably would have said he has Japanese cards.
No, I wouldn't, because like Julian Alvarez is in there, and he
has Panini Instants.
He has Panini Instants and World Cup and everything. I think for Prizm, go ahead and stick a rookie card logo on Karo Matoma.
Yeah, that would be very smart.
That's what I would do.
It's very interesting. I'd love to know their inner workings.
So would I.
Why is he not there? Like, why is Julian Alvarez big green light?
Yeah.
And Christensen big green light?
Yeah.
But then Matoma, you're like, we couldn't.
Yeah, I don't know.
You could.
I don't get it. So, did anyone get Bayern team set? Did anyone get Panini Revolution? Is anyone going to get Prizm Monopoly? Let us all know.
The parallel cards numbered are to 50, 25, 15, 10, 55. So to 50 seems to be the lowest.
Okay.
For the highest number, should I say. Not too bad.
They have 3 hobby exclusive insert sets. Supersonic. That's Supersonic there. Futures. Do we have Futures anywhere? And Shockwave. That's Shockwave. And then all with galactic parallels. And be on the lookout for the ultra rare die cut Starfire.
People like them. They might be case hits or rarer. People really like those ones. Not the die cut. The
Galaxy Galactic.
Yeah, the galactic.
Right.
There. I think we got that nugget from Sports Card Nonsense. Told us.
Right.
Mike or Jesse.
And they have one autograph in every other box.
Okay. Not terrible.
So, I'd like to see the
autograph checklist.
The autograph checklist just before we
move
along.
But yeah, they seem to have pushed back the release of everything else to kind of give this space.
Yeah.
To breathe, I guess, which is not bad. I'm pretty sure Haaland's on it. People have said they've seen a lot of Haaland's coming out of the autos.
Right.
Maybe not a lot, but
it's actually a very strong Legends auto checklist. Ashley Cole, Fernando Torres, Saul Campbell, Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank, John Terry, Shinji Kagawa, Robbie Fowler, Paul Scholes, Alan Shearer, and Jeff Hurst. That's actually...
It's okay.
It's pretty good.
It's funny, if you look at the one just above that, the autograph subset.
Yeah.
First one is Bakary Sagna for Man City.
Yeah.
Not great. Gareth Barry. But like Mark Overmars for Arsenal. Like he could have easily been in the Legends checklist, what I'm saying.
They have Roy Keane in for Nottingham Forest.
That's interesting.
Who I think he only played for Nottingham Forest in the first ever year of the Premier League.
So it's probably like a rookie image, obviously. It's probably that thing. But like even John O'Shea there for Man United.
John, I have to enter the
Irish slot. Like David Beckham, like why are these just in the autograph checklist and not in the Legend autograph checklist?
Yeah, strange, isn't it?
That's confusing. Phil Foden.
Oh yeah, not a lot of Philly Foden autographs out there.
Pulley, Mr. Pulisic.
Yeah.
Diego Branzi, Gabriel. And Wayne Bridge. They just have a lot of his autos, it seems.
I think, to be honest, like I don't love these cards, but like if you could get a cheap box of this, like I'm talking about cheap box of it, like cheaper than Panini's
$130.
Yeah, like I'd say it'd be a grand rip.
That's especially because it's 1 in every 2 is the autograph. That's
good.
Is Torres for Chelsea or
for Liverpool? I don't know if he has any Liverpool autographs.
He does.
Does he?
Prizm.
Mm-hmm. Well, at least I know that much. I doubt with Panini. I thought they'd give him all Chelsea cards. Interesting, yeah. Like the auto checklist is actually pretty tight.
And considering they're all numbered to 50 or less.
Yeah. Okay. So,
probably a decent fun rip.
But
the price is a bit crazy. But like I'm seeing prices at $79 on eBay, so I don't know if that's grand.
That's kind of grand. I suppose for that price you could open a box of like something like Topps Chrome Light.
Yeah.
And but that's not a guaranteed autograph either.
Yeah. But like, get 2 boxes of that for like $160, you might get an all.
Yeah. Worth to go if you have got an itchy ripping finger. Right, we'll move on to your football week. Yeah?
Yeah.
A very sad thing happened in the Bundesliga this weekend. So, it's a tale as old as time. A top-of-the-table clash between Bayern Munich and Union Berlin. They were level on points going into it. Union, the surprise package of not just this year's Bundesliga, but of the last kind of 5 years of the Bundesliga. But finally mounting a title challenge. I say finally, no one expected it, but, whatever. So, they're coming to the Allianz Arena to play Bayern Munich. Union Berlin had just knocked Ajax out of the Europa League.
Crazy.
During the week. So, like...
Yeah, the story around Union Berlin is crazy.
Momentum, doing well, all that stuff. And they come to the Allianz Arena, and we've seen this before with title challengers. They go to the Allianz Arena. Bayern Munich are having an off season. They're not playing their best. They're getting a bad result here. They're drawing that match. They're losing this match. Blah, blah, blah. And Bayern Munich beat them 3-0. Yeah. Is that not just the most Bundesliga thing?
And all in the first half.
Yeah.
All 3 goals. The game wasn't even...
It was settled before half-time. Like, that's just the most Bundesliga thing where it's like you spend all year building up these... challengers and narratives, and then ultimately when it comes to it, Bayern just go, oh these guys, bam,
bye.
But
that's it.
Bayern
are good.
Bayern are now back to the top of the table on goal difference. They're level of points on Borussia Dortmund, but they have a positive 43 goal difference, where Borussia Dortmund only have a positive 18 goal difference. How does that even happen that you have a positive 43 goal difference and you're level on points with second place?
Yeah, how do you have 43 positive goal difference after 22 games?
Yeah. And not
being
be
level on
away
points
with
is
it.
funny.
It's so funny.
That's very funny.
How does that even work? So you're winning some games like 8-0.
Yeah.
And you're losing other games.
Yeah.
Or you're... I don't know.
Drawing,
You're drawing other
well,
games.
do you think Dortmund can mount a title challenge, Jason?
I don't know.
The answer was no.
I mean, I kind of do know, but...
When is the Der Klassiker?
When is their Klassiker?
We should watch that together and just get sad. We should honestly just put a big bet on it.
Try to beat them. Oh, here we go. Saturday the 1st of April. April Fool's Day.
April Fool's Day.
2:30.
Yeah.
Classic. Bayern Munich will win that match.
4-0.
I have no doubt in my mind.
What normally happens? Do you remember those games always happen the exact same way?
And normally Dortmund start off...
Dortmund always score, don't they?
Yeah, they tend to score and then...
It's like 3-1 is a classic score.
Yeah.
3-1 Bayern is a very classic score there.
What usually happens is Dortmund have a strong start and then they start to believe in themselves.
Look, there's in the last, 6 games? No, but there was 2 3-1s.
Yeah, there we are.
3-1 Bayern, 3-1, and there was a 3-2 Bayern as well.
Yeah.
Is that also 4-2, 3-2, 3-2? So Bayern, oh god.
So
we've seen this script before.
We've seen this script before, so it's probably going to come down to April 1st. There might still be a title race on at that stage.
Maybe. And you know what the worst thing is? If Dortmund do get a good result there, they're going to lose the following week.
It's bad. It's sad.
Very sad.
And then Bayern's upcoming Champions League second leg opponent is Paris Saint-Germain. And they had been having a wobble, but last week we talked about how they came from behind to beat Lille in the last minute with Messi's free kick.
Crazy free kick. And
then they had a very important game this week going to Marseille, and they also won 3-0. They beat Marseille 3-0 with 2 goals from Mbappe and a goal from Messi. Messi and Mbappe, no Neymar because he got injured. So Messi and Mbappe, the main men. Again, Marseille never got near them. And PSG have now set an 8-point gap at the top of the table and steady the ship a little bit.
Steadying the ship, and 2 top men, Messi and Mbappe, looked great in that game.
Yeah, picking up form just ahead of the...
a very important clash. But then, what's going to happen?
We don't know.
Bayern are going to handle them. You'd imagine.
That's
only 1-0, was it?
Wednesday the 8th of March. Only 1-0 in the first leg. So,
How do you feel about no away goals, Jason?
Do you know, I didn't like it just on instinct, but now I feel fine about it.
Okay. I don't love it.
I think, I don't know, it's like one of those things, it's like, just adds that little level of complication to the game, and sometimes it's great, but then oftentimes it's just like you know when someone scores and it's like, oh, but it doesn't matter because the other team has the away goal.
Yeah, they need another goal.
They need 2 and all that stuff. Like, sometimes that makes chaos, but oftentimes it just sucks the life out of games because...
People get real comfortable knowing I can concede a goal and they have to concede another.
And or the other team thinks, well, we're never going to score 2. Or like...
Yeah, fair.
Or you know when like in a tie when like someone scores and they need to score another one, but then the other team scores another one, and it's like, well, now we need to score another 2. It's like...
Yeah.
Whereas...
Fair.
Yeah.
More carnage now.
But I didn't like it when it was first announced just because I don't like...
New things.
You don't like
change?
Oh, I like change. Scared
not a fan of change.
No. Then we have to talk about the League Cup final.
We have to talk about
it. Look at that. When you click over this link, you hover over this link. Mr. Marcus Rashford is there.
The main man.
2-0 to Manchester United. Their first trophy, the EFL Cup. Their first trophy since
2017.
2017, the reign of Jose Mourinho.
Yeah.
Wow, when he won this trophy as well, I think.
And the Europa League.
And I think he won the
came second cup.
Yeah. So it's pretty good. Manchester United win this trophy for the 6th time, and Eric Ten Hag has brought them to their first piece of silverware available this season. Newcastle's wait for a trophy goes on after reaching a major final for the first time in 24 years.
So funny, the build up to that game kept talking about how Newcastle haven't won a trophy in donkey's years, and they've gone to like 8 cup finals in a row and lost them all.
Yeah.
Really built them up, and then when it happened again, I was like, that's sad.
Yeah, I think the thing with this was like Newcastle looked tired. They looked like maybe
they had an extra week off though.
I know, but I think their squad is kind of small. Like their actual like.
It's funny, like everyone's kind of like, instead of feeling like, oh, this was our one chance to get a trophy and who knows when the next one is. Everyone's kind of like, there's loads of money coming in. The next one should come soon. As well. I think it would have been nice for Newcastle to win this one just so because they're about to enter the kind of oil phase of their entire history. And it would have been almost nice. It would have been like a more pure cup victory than whatever their next cup victory will be.
Yeah, because this is just the start. This would be like Man City's first Premier League.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
Or not, I'd say even more premature.
Right, yeah.
Would have been like if Robinho had got them a cup.
Yeah. But yeah, so this was Marcus Rashford has now he scored in every single round of League Cup action for Manchester United. This is his trophy.
His name's on it.
His name's on the trophy, as far as I'm concerned.
There was some madness in this game.
Yeah, there was a lot of Newcastle have a bit of bite to them, a bit of a needle to them. Both teams had a Brazilian defensive midfielder.
I noticed that.
Yeah.
And with the Bolton Cup final, I said to myself, yeah.
No coincidence there.
No coincidence.
If you want to have any success, they actually had... Is Joe Linton Brazilian as well, yeah?
He is, yeah.
So...
They took a forward player, made him into a midfielder because they knew.
They both had...
Two Brazilian
midfielders. That's very interesting.
You could argue Anthony's a midfielder.
You could argue that, yeah. Wout Weghorst, unqualified success. What a signing.
Just runs around,
barges into people, brings the ball down, knocks it on.
Yep, does what needs to be done.
He's great.
He doesn't stop running.
I love watching him. I have to say, watching him at Man United has been one of the... Because I've gotten bored of watching Man United just because like, it's always the same fellas, you know?
Yeah.
But Weghorst is like actually something... You know when you see a team that keeps signing kind of the same kind of players? Man United just kept signing wingers and it's like, I can't watch any more wingers. But Weghorst, he's mad.
Yeah, he's a lunatic. He's all action.
He's all action.
Yeah.
He's great.
He doesn't stop running.
No. And like
he was delighted.
He goes near to the keeper when the keeper's taking the kickouts and all that stuff, you know, like I think he's great.
Karius didn't show himself in glory. A lot of pressure on him for all the bottling that he did in that one Champions League final.
Yeah.
Years back, and he made another howler. Maybe another two howlers for both goals.
Yeah, not great. Who knows if Nick Pope had been in goal?
You never know.
Who knows? Rafa Varane, I think, has re-established himself as a class act. I saw a tweet. It's like Casemiro going to Man United was like, and then it was that thing of like that meme where it's like I asked my landlord to double my rent because that's how much I love the hustle. That's like Casemiro going to Man United. Like this Real Madrid stuff's too easy. I'm gonna go to Man United and win a trophy there. It is so funny though as well the way Casemiro keeps getting booked for Man United now that he's not playing for Real Madrid. Because he's doing all the same stuff he was doing at Real Madrid, but he just doesn't have the protection of
the referees. He's been cracking though, hasn't he?
He's been great. Marcus Rashford, his prices have gone up, and a lot of people I think have been wondering like how did that happen so quickly? And I think one thing we will see, and one thing I'm excited about in terms of a resurgent Man United is for the hobby, this is amazing news. I don't think people quite realise because Man United during the whole hobby boom, Man United have been struggled. I don't think people realise how big the fan base is for Man United. If Man United are doing well, your Man United cards will not sit on your eBay. Like they'll fly off the show
table.
Yeah, like it's like we see when we go to card shows. Man United stuff is gone. It's so solid. But a resurgent Man United and a resurgent Arsenal in the Premier League, huge for the hobby.
Yeah, we can't be dependent on Chelsea and maybe not Chelsea, but Man City.
No. I mean, Man City have shown us. I look at Erling Haaland's cards. Man City fans, where are you?
I went through our autographs yesterday. We have a lot of Man City autos.
Yeah.
That's it.
Come on, guys. So congratulations to Manchester United.
Can we at least talk about the trophy lift?
I didn't see the trophy lift.
Oh, it was horrible.
What went on?
It was you really missed all that. Bruno Fernandes was captain for the day.
Yeah. I saw Harry Maguire getting subbed on.
He got subbed on so as he could lift the trophy.
Right.
But they both lifted the trophy.
I don't like that.
Together. And it was like really uncomfortable. He got subbed on for the last 2 minutes. It was a very uncomfortable moment. Yeah. For both of them to lift it. Like obviously togetherness in the group.
What do you think should have happened?
I think one of them, doesn't matter which one of them should have lifted.
Yeah.
Harry Maguire lifting it with Bruno Fernandes kind of shows that he shouldn't be lifting it, in my opinion, in that scenario. I
think if you're Harry Maguire, you don't... If I was Harry Maguire, I wouldn't want to take part in a joint trophy lift. No. I'm either the captain or I'm not the captain.
My mother said when he came on, this is really funny. Yeah. She goes, "It's like a man that comes on, they give him the armband." I wouldn't give it to him. I wouldn't give it to him, she said.
Give it to him.
It was funny, and then it was awkward because they weren't on the same wavelength, so like, say they're both holding it. Yeah. Maguire went to give it a kiss while Bruno was ready to lift it. And it was like awkward. It was uncomfortable. But it just shouldn't, like, I feel bad for Maguire, but at the same time, it's one of those things. You're either lifting it, like if you're not if you're the captain and you're like, but Bruno has to lift it because he's the captain that actually plays.
Yeah.
Then just let him lift it.
Yeah.
Lift it next.
Yeah.
You didn't play, like you know.
But you know what I would have done?
Wasn't great.
Maybe Maguire. I think Maguire should lift it, right? Because he is the club captain, and it's not
that's fine.
And that's like not his fault that he's the club. If you know what I mean, like that
Yeah.
sounds weird, but like it's not his fault he's the club captain. So I think what he should do is he should lift it, then pass it to Bruno, and Bruno should lift it.
Yeah.
And then it's like Maguire does the ceremonial bit, almost like Maguire's the president and Bruno's the prime minister kind of thing. Like, you know, I'm lifting it. I'm the head of the club, and then here you go, Bruno. You now take your bell.
It was uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Like I think back to like Barcelona when they let Eric Abidal lift the Champions League.
Yeah.
That was great.
Yeah.
But like he had cancer. He just survived cancer.
Yeah.
And like Maguire's just shy. Do you know what I mean?
There's nothing wrong with Harry Maguire apart from his playing ability.
But like it's just for two of them to lift it was just, I understand, but it's like really weird.
Because what is Bruno's, like, Harry Maguire is not decrepit. Like, he could be playing. Like, the reason he's not playing is not because he's injured. It's not because he's ill.
Especially when you think of the performance of the two centre backs in the cup final.
Yeah. And the two centre backs just recently in general. Like, I think as well, like, if, for instance, if Harry Maguire was like 37, he was an old player that just didn't, like, let's say, for instance,
yeah, that's what makes it weird.
Mark Noble at West Ham.
Yeah.
Last season, Mark Noble at West Ham, he's just about retiring. He's like the, you know, whatever. He's the elder statesman of the club. Say Declan Rice was the captain for the day. Mark Noble and Declan Rice might lift it together because that would almost be like a
send-off
for Mark Noble, like a passing of the torch.
So that'd be fine. It'd be great.
But with Harry Maguire, it's not like you're old. You're just shy.
Yeah, so what are you doing? It's weird.
Yeah.
But
I see. Do you know what I don't like? I don't like things where you go, have you not talked about this beforehand? Like who?
No, they have.
And that's what they agreed on.
It came out beforehand, which is what I literally said. They're not going to win the cup if they're already talking about who's lifting it. That's what I felt. But Newcastle bottled it. But uncomfortable. Like I think you should play it, Jason. I think you should find, because the kiss part and then his face. It was like sad. It was like he won a Make-A-Wish Foundation thing.
Oh no!
To lift the Man United trophy. It made me very comfortable.
Okay, let's have a look and see.
To zoom by the walking up the steps, we don't need that.
Here we go. Is this it?
Well, they're getting their medals.
Here we go. Right.
Look, it's like he's like right here.
No, I don't like that. I don't like.
Isn't it horrible?
I don't like any of this. What's happening?
Isn't it terrible? I don't think Bruno doesn't like it. Bruno's thinking, I was the captain. Why is this fella here?
No.
Like, they're not even talking to each other. They're not.
This is no good.
Do you know what this looks like? It looks like a divorced couple.
Yes.
And they're at the kids'
birthday
party. And they don't really get on well with each other.
Absolutely.
He was whispering.
So do you want to lift it together?
Isn't that so weird?
Yeah, okay. Just
the camera's clearly just on you guys. You're whispering. Look at Maguire. He looks like such a beta male in this moment.
This is not great.
Look when he tries to kiss it. Look at it.
No.
Look at his face.
No.
Isn't that terrible?
I don't like it.
No.
I don't like it, and I'm not criticizing Harry Maguire. Like, I don't.
He seems like a nice guy, to be fair. He
seems
gets a lot
like
of
a nice
online
guy.
abuse. There was also a really weird thing. Phil Jones kept joining. Did you see that?
I didn't see that, no.
Phil Jones was in a suit, and he was joining like the commentary side at the side of the pitch.
Right.
But he's still on like the books.
He's still on the books, Man United.
He was standing there like with Roy Keane and all, and they're all chatting. He had a microphone, giving his opinion, and I was like, "You were still on. They're part of this team. Are you not on the books here?
That's weird.
You should not be on the bench."
But did Ten Hag not drop him from the squad? I think he said. I think he relieved him of first team duties.
So what is he?
I don't know what his role is now.
He has actually did a good job as a pundit. That's the word I was looking for. But weird, isn't it?
Look at this fella. He's literally just won the World Cup and he's celebrating the EFL trophy.
No, it was funny seeing Casemiro with it. People are like, this fella is a Champions League man, not a Varane. I was like, this looks wrong. But it's a cup.
It's a cup's a cup. A win's a win. Yeah, I don't like that. And I don't want to just criticise Harry Maguire. I'm not blaming him.
Even Bruno could have said, no, you just lift it. Do you know what I mean? Someone there has to take charge. I understand it's like the camaraderie, they decided to do it together. But no, that shows there's no singular leader in the squad.
But like, imagine, right? I think like Bruno.
But I think like in 10 years, they're going to look back at this and go, why did that happen?
Yeah, I think if Bruno goes, imagine this image, right? comes out, Bruno goes like that, like kind of like bows to Maguire and goes, no, you lift it. Bruno looks so good in that moment. If he defers to Maguire and says, no, you're the captain, you lift it. Every single person watching that goes, Bruno should be lifting that. Bruno's class. He's leading the team. Maguire's shy. Bruno looks like the bigger man.
Bruno would be talked about on Twitter like the Japanese squad is.
Exactly, yeah.
Look at Bruno, fair play, class.
Class from Bruno letting Maguire lift the trophy. That's a real leader. Respect from an Arsenal fan. But this just looks like Bruno. Like neither of them
wanted to share it, the lift,
and so you both end up sharing it.
Yeah, that's what that looked. It was just weird, but great to see Man United back to winning ways.
Yes, and as I say, really, really good for the hobby. I didn't watch any of it, but the MLS came back. So
heard Seattle had a good game.
Did they?
That's what I heard.
Oh, there's Jordan Morris with 2 goals. So that generally means Seattle had a good game. Thiago Almada, the young Argentinian, scored 2 injury time goals, including a free kick to win for Atlanta United. And Julian Carranza for Philadelphia Union, who we've been recommended to as a rookie before, also got 2 goals. So good luck to all of our MLS fans.
The start of a new season. Hope none of your teams get relegated.
And then ends
That's
up
funny.
In a horrible... What?
I said I hope none of your teams get relegated.
Oh, sorry, they don't have relegation.
Zing.
In a horrible...
This was funny.
Twist of fate.
Tragic.
A tragic twist of fate. Alvaro Rodriguez, the young Uruguayan striker from Real Madrid.
Pointed out.
That I pointed out, that I praised, that I told everyone to pay attention to. Scored an 85th minute equaliser against Atletico Madrid the weekend to tie up the Madrid derby. After Atletico had gone 1-0 up with a man down.
I love that you went 1-0 up so late as well. That there was like, there's only 12 minutes left.
And then this fella, it had to be the fella that I
talked about.
Why couldn't it just be Benzema? Why couldn't it be Vinny? Like, why did it have to be the fella that made me feel like the worst? So
I can picture you sitting in your house by yourself. The lights are off. You're watching the Madrid derby. That goal goes in. You're yes, and you say, we're Atletico Madrid. We can hold it tight. 10 men doesn't matter. This is class at the Bernabeu. Unbelievable. And just like in the most tragic moment ever, I see Alvaro Rodriguez score. I see you turn the TV off. You have a cup of coffee, and you're probably wearing like a morning coat, and you just go up to your bed, and that's it. You go. They did it again. We'll never get one up on these. It did have
an air of inevitability. When we went 1-0 up, I thought, oh, fucking hell.
Nilo had a chance for a draw,
yeah,
but at 1-0 you had no chance for a win.
I was like, no, it's not going to happen. But then the fact that it was Alvaro Rodriguez. So I'd like to reiterate my praise for Alvaro Rodriguez.
You see him in the flesh.
He really is good.
Terrible.
That's it for Soccer United.
When I go back to winning ways
against Atalanta,
that made me happy.
Pioli said he's starting to see the energy in his players again.
Well, don't know about that, but it was good to see. I just wanted to throw that in there. Milan won.
Great.
Frosinone lost against Parma.
I did see that.
4-3 thriller.
We kept equalising. They kept scoring.
That was sad. They ended up with 9 men. That gave me like flashbacks to Carpi.
Yeah. Gianluigi Buffon in goal for Parma.
Yes. But wearing the home kit, would you believe? Because he was wearing the Parma home kit as a goalkeeping kit. It was crazy. But yeah, very sad. But we beat them actually in that same stadium 3-2 when they were in Serie A. We were all in Serie A together.
So. Oh, we were all in Serie A. Those were the days we were all in Serie A.
We won when it mattered. But we'll be back in Serie A, Jason.
Yeah, that's right. And they won't be. Not for a long, long time.
No, they'll be a while yet.
Right, is that it? Everything?
That's everything.
Well, then we'll see you on Thursday for episode 141. We're in the 140s now as we count them.
The YouTube to find out what was inside this Dynasty box.
Yes, do.
Because we won't show you on air. We're not those kind of guys.
And check out soccercardsunited.com to see all of the improvements. And sign up to our affiliate program and tell your friends about these boxes and make some money while you do it.
Get some of them boxes sold, people.
Come on.
Hustle. Right. You don't want to work.
We'll see you on Thursday.